We have thousands of people who go missing every year, just here in the United States, and there's no discrimination on the missing. They are young, old, black, white, male or female, even children. It's time to stop. Here at Coles is still missing, and they've not found any new clues. It's women who are pregnant, it's women who have jobs, and it's women who have not seen even fetal abductions. Have you seen me? Welcome to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for caring.
Hello guys, welcome to Chasing a Murderer Talking News. Please take a moment, be kind enough to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also hit that thumbs up. I want to cover this story on Vanessa Ramirez. This happened back in the very early part of November, but I feel like our ladies out there need to hear this story. As you know, we have people out there hunting women. And this is an event that seems to be growing within this nation, and it concerns me. Similar kind of to the Suzanne Morphew case, this is happening in areas where people are exercising or just taking a moment to relax or meditate in broad daylight in open areas. So this is very concerning. And the story starts November 1st, 2020. I believe it's Cook County in Illinois. A 22-year-old woman, a teacher's aide, is found in the Midlothian Forest Preserve. Investigators say that she was discovered strangled and deceased on the floor of this wooded area. According to Vanessa's mother, her daughter, Vanessa, of Harvey, was last seen Monday afternoon, and she was walking with her mother and a friend around 4 p.m. And they were walking at this Midlothian forest. At some point during this walk, Vanessa decides that she wants to separate from her mother and her friend and head back to the car. Her mom says, quote, she decided to go back to her car, not wanting to walk any further down the trail with her family, end quote. Sadly, Vanessa never makes it back to her car. They try to reach her and Vanessa's phone is turned off. She had no transportation, no money or food, and this is according to the relatives. She just fell off the face of the earth with no explanation. Her mom becomes worried and concerned, calls the police. And police act pretty quickly, and I think that's great that they did. They send out helicopters, they send out cadaver dogs, and they search 2 square miles of this triangle-shaped wooded area. The cadaver dogs that were sweeping that area, they pick up Vanessa's scent. And this scent is picked up at 151st and Pulaski. And that's where her cell phone last pinged. And that ping actually led investigators to an apartment building 2 miles away in Oak Forest. When they canvassed that area, they find nothing. Her family says, quote, she's just somebody that we believe in, that had our future in our hands, just like most of our kids here. Her uncle continues to describe what she's like, saying that she was a sweet child that was humble, smiled, and was shy. She was a good person, and she didn't deserve any of this, end quote. At that point, community members gathered to search for Vanessa Wednesday afternoon, and according to a resident, Kelly Rapp, she posted that in a Facebook post or a group asking for volunteers to meet at the Forest Reserve entrance on Crawford Avenue north of 159th Street around 12:30 p.m. Vanessa's parents also hire a private investigator to help search for the missing woman. Wednesday, the family also announces that there will be a vigil held sometime Wednesday evening at St. John's Church in Harvey. Many of the family members continue to reach out to the public saying, quote, "We just want to know that she's okay," end quote. And early Wednesday, well, it was late Tuesday, early Wednesday, the sheriff's office said there's really no further information at the time. But according to several news articles, around 1:30 p.m. Wednesday, they discover the body of Vanessa. And they're saying that she was discovered around the Midlothian Meadows Forest Preserve at 15300 South Crawford Avenue, around that area. It's just 2 days after she goes missing because police were able to get on this case so quickly. Might have put pressure and stopped whoever done this to Vanessa from being able to hide this away and get away with it. It most likely made it very difficult for him to dispose of any evidence that that person had to hide. The Cook County Sheriff's Office is conducting a death investigation at this point after the body of this woman is found in Midlothian Meadows. Though they had found her and most likely believed that it was Vanessa, they hadn't really identified her at this point. And police announced that this investigation is ongoing. So the next day, you can see Vanessa's family as they head to identify this subject that they find, in the nearby woods. Vanessa is finally positively identified as the missing woman that they were looking for. And authorities actually announced that they're determined that they're going to find the cause of death for this young 22-year-old that just went missing, then showed up just a few days later, deceased. It didn't take long, and these investigators come up with answers of what happened to Vanessa. It's by Thursday that the family's learning new details about what happened to their beloved Vanessa. And it's like a horror story come true. So autopsy results released that Thursday revealed that Vanessa Ramirez died of asphyxiation due to strangulation, and according to the Cook County's medical examiner's office anyways. They have ruled her death to be a homicide. So this is where you guys come in. They need this story to be spread far and wide, especially in that area, and especially in the Cook County in Illinois. Remember, she was last seen by these apartments in this Meadow Forest area, and this happened, later that evening, so perhaps someone's seen something. There's still some light. I'm very proud of the investigators in that area, and I don't say that often, for supporting this family as quick as they did, because I believe them being able to jump on this as quick as they did stopped this person from being able to get away with this act. According to other information, there is a hint that whoever disposed of her also tried to burn evidence. There's a possibility, or at least burn her. We're not certain exactly what happened to her, not 100%, but we do have some idea very early on, and that's just amazing in itself. So there's a few $1,000 reward out there for anybody that has any information. So that's incentive there enough for college kids to think back. Look, it's a little extra money in your pocket. You might hold the answers. It doesn't matter how small the detail. Did you see, a strange car? Did you see somebody carrying this, strange looking bag out? Maybe you've seen someone walking in this wooded area somewhere acting strange, hiding behind trees. What did you see that day? I'm sending my love out to this family. I hope that they're able to get answers. I love you guys. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys soon.